Hello everyone, this is the Crafty Cauldron. I am Jo Beth Sexton and I am here today to bring you another flip through of a recently finished journal. This is made from an old Reader's Digest book that I gutted, and it came out really cool. I really like this. It doesn't have a theme, so it is a true junk journal. There's all kinds of stuff in here. I put in the, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 signatures, and it is held together by a long piece of its old laundered bed sheet, and I just gave it a seam and sewed it up and ironed it flat. On the front we have an assortment of, and on the spine we have an assortment of doilies that have been either left their natural color that I got them in, or stained with dilutions, ink, and then I've added some little bits like these little flat back pearls and a flat back cabochon, and some of these I already had and some of them I got with the doilies, which I got from Donna Little, and she does sell them on YouTube, so I will provide a link for her channel. Check her out because her prices are amazing. Anyway, so this is, I used this color of tie to sort of match with this. And I just want to say that this binding has been reinforced not just with fabric, 2 layers of fabric, but with tie-back tape as well. So it's really sturdy. I added some metal book corners to protect the book and the corners. And then on the back we have one lonely little cute doily there because I didn't want it to be totally blank back there. So let's open this up. It's going to be a little bit longer video this time. I just added a bunch of stuff to this one. Just went to town. Vellum envelope here with a little calling card from the Paper Outpost and a little railroad ticket from Tim Holtz. And then these are from a book that I had. They're just little tiny cards, but I backed them all. And I wanted something pretty to show through the vellum, so that's why that's there. And you can also journal on them. The spine has been reinforced with linen fabric that's been coffee dyed, and I left the top and bottom kind of raggedy. The inside pages is actually a flyleaf paper from a big book. I can't remember which book it is, but it was an older book. And in this pocket, which I have decorated with glitter gel pen, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Shiny. I have a few things. A little game card from, I'm not sure what it is, but it's kind of cute. Monopoly money, and then a collaged journaling tag. And this is from Amy at Crafty Cat, and then the other things are from my stash. An old Treasure Island book where the pages are just brittle and fallen out, and then a child's 1953 Encyclopedia set. So on the back of that, it is blank. You can write on this with pencil and it will show as a reflection, or you can write on it with a lighter ink pen, like a white gel pen, and it'll show up great. In this pocket was inspired by, oh gosh, I think it was Robin Dudley Howe's. And I just went to town and stuck it in there. Old paperback paper from the thrift store. Collaged, I am so sorry. Let me shut that off. There we go. A collaged journaling card with ads and cutouts and sheet music. And I believe all of this is from my personal stash. And then, so there's like 3 pockets here. There's one here, there's one here, and then there's a little corner tuck pocket here. This is just a piece of, it's from Tattered and Worn, from DCWV, I think that's what it is. And then I made it into an envelope and stamped it with my stamps. This is a little journaling paper, just opens up. You can fold it and stick it in the little corner pocket. And on this page we have a flip with a little kid. This is from Louise Heinzel, and she's got like a couple of kits with the cutout, fussy cut peoples. And this is a collage tag, book page, and cutouts and stickers, and a little bit of cheesecloth. This is a page from a Japanese, I think it's an encyclopedia, but I don't read Japanese, of course, so I don't know for sure. And a peekaboo card. This is a really cool way to add some interest and journaling space. The circles are punched out to show the stamps, but on the inside you have a lot of journaling space here, and you can also write here, but I put some stuff there like interesting quotes and things. On this page we have two corner tucks, one up, one down, and then some Monopoly cards, and those are vintage, and then a playing card with an envelope on the back that is not glued shut, so you can journal inside of there as well. Oops, let's get you back up there. Okay, back of that page is a top tuck with a little, just a little bit of writing paper here, and an envelope made out of some origami paper with a psychedelic kind of picture on it. It's not glued shut, so you can open it up all the way and journal on the inside because it's all solid color. This is a little stamped coffee dyed page, and I do my own coffee dyeing. This is a tall tag that opens for journaling. You can journal all over that one. And all of this is pretty much blank in here for you. And then this is kind of a part of a story about a dragon. This is some textiles that I sewed on. I love the way this came out. It looks really cool. And I left the strings. You are welcome to trim anything, of course. Journaling space. And then this is, of course, atlas page with a little envelope. And this is just a funky folded envelope. It's like a sideways envelope in this little shorthand page. And more journaling space, more journaling space. Oops. This is actually vintage stationery from the 70s. And then another part of a dragon story, and then a really cool dragon pocket here with a little page of, it's a grid. I don't know if you can see that. It's a grid paper that's been coffee dyed. And this opens up like this for more journaling space. And there's a little card here with a pocket, lace pocket, and a little tiny tag with a mushroom on it. Let me see if I can fix that lighting. I seem to be getting washed out. That's a little better. And I got back of that stamped. I love stamping. I love it. This is a little corner tack with and this is from Nick the Booksmith. This is an Antano mushroom kit. Had it for a long time. That's all I know about it. Stamping, and then this is a top fold tuck thing with a altered paper clip on it, and this altered paper clip holds in this little envelope made from a print from my, I actually sell this, actually I don't. I think I have a page of this in my store, but I'm not sure. And then it's in just a little envelope and a banner altered paper clip, and that just hooks on here. If you hear talking in the background, my husband works from home, and that is what he's doing. He's working. Page from a needle craft book from the 60s, and another page from the Japanese Encyclopedia. This is actually cotton stationery paper. It's really pretty. It's grayish with speckles, and if you were to hold it up to the light, you can see the little watermark in it. It's really pretty. And then some coffee dyed crocheted lace. A little praying mantis bug picture here with a little it's a little paper clip to hold this shut. This little pocket here was inspired by Emily from Ephemera's Treasures. She is a genius. It just folds down and then flips open. Hers just folded down, but I wanted to give you even more journaling space. So I went ahead and I put this page from a vintage book on this, and then this is a cardstock with a vintage music cover on it, and this folds up and holds this in, and this is a tag with a bunch of different stuff. I think it's all from my stash or books, except for the label. That's from Nick the Booksmith. Old astrology book with some really cool little symbols on it, and then this just goes right here to hold it all shut and hold it in place. So that's the end of the first signature. And I'm not sure how many pages are in here. Let's see, each signature has roughly the same amount of pages, so we can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 16 times 4, and I suck at math, times 2. So let's just figure that one out real quick. Calculator. 16 times 4 equals 64 times 2 equals 128 pages. So there you are. It's pretty big, pretty chunky. Then we have some craft paper. This is from an old scrapbook that I found at the thrift store. An origami robe. You can journal inside on this or unfold it and fold it back. It's really cool. I love these things. And then a card with a tuck and some extra paper. Little spiders crawling around it. And then this is the cotton paper, stationery paper, and a page from a sewing book, a vintage sewing book. This is Braille paper from an World Book Encyclopedia, and this flips open. And then there's a little pocket here, and this pocket has little bits of paper in it to take notes on, and a printable from Paper Outpost. That's a calling card. And then this is what is in the other part of that little pocket. It's a little envelope, and the front has been collaged and stamped. And it's been collaged with pages from one of my kits. It's the Cluttered Desk Kit. I think it's the first Cluttered Desk Kit. And it's got some pictures of prescriptions and some old trolleys, and they're really cool. I like them. So we have another, it's the back of the 1970s vintage stationery set. And then this is, of course, coffee dyed textile trim, ledger paper, Japanese dictionary or encyclopedia. And then this got torn, so I just replaced the piece of paper here with a piece of coffee dyed paper. I thought it looked really cool. Some stamped stenciled paper here and an altered paper clip that holds this shut. Now these little pockets flip open so you can journal on the inside, on the backs of them or under them, and then each pocket has a tag and a card. You can journal on those. Oops, you know, it would help if I put them back in the pocket, right? Let's do that one at a time because they just go back in so much better. There you go. And then this one, it's got a little tag here that's hanging kind of like a charm. A little tiny envelope with a stamp on it and another card. So this one gets held shut and in place by that. And this is a little flip out page, and this is from my personal stash. I found this at a local antique store. I just thought she looked so unhappy. It cracked me up. So fabric hinge, and then some stamped cotton stationery, Japanese Encyclopedia, and then on the back of that page is a little glassine bag with a little journaling card from a paper pack. I believe that's the Tim Holtz paper pack there. And then this is from an old lettering textbook. Teach you how to use a dip pen. It's from 1947. Ledger page. And then a flip out on the stationery. This is little tiny envelopes from Nick the Booksmith, and the labels are from her too. You can find these, I believe you can find these in her store at Nick the Booksmith shop on Etsy. Then this is it's just a little envelope that I made. I got the little things crooked, but who cares, right? And then it's a Concertina Pocket. You put a bunch of stuff in there. You can even put money in there. No one would ever find it, for sure. Okay, so that just kind of wraps up around like that. And I believe there is no pocket behind that one. And then it's got a little tab and some strings, and then the other side is the Braille paper and the sewing book page, cotton stationery, old scrapbook page, and then this is a open pocket, I call it, with some crocheted trim. This one, on the back of this page, it's just open. It's just like a big belly band, but you can get this card from either side. And I just thought that card was so pretty. It's gold foil or copper foil, and that's from a paper pack too, but I can't remember which one because I go through and just take lots of just here and there, all kinds of stuff. This is from an old astrology book, and then this flips it out, giving you more journaling space. And on the back of that, there's a little tiny card with one of my photographs that I altered. So I do include my own artwork in here too. Inside this pocket, this is a little envelope that I glued down, is another calling card and some Monopoly money. How fun is that? You can journal on the backs of all of those. Or you can leave them for notes. How cute would that be to get a note on the back of a piece of Monopoly money? That would be kind of neat. Japanese Encyclopedia, coffee dyed paper that flips out, and these flip down for more journaling space. Very cool. This has a little tuck, and these pictures are from Nick the Booksmith. I just thought they were adorable. Little lace tuck there, and this says family. That's also from Nick the Booksmith. Some textile tabs here on the ledger paper that has been folded to make a pocket, and this is a vintage postcard with no writing, but I did stamp it. And this is, it looks like it's from Germany. A little coffee dyed page. This is a ledger card with some textile stitched to it. This is another around the book page pocket here. And oops, on that paper clip we have a little tiny coin charm. I love using those coin charms. They're really pretty. So this was inspired by Amy at Crafty Cat USA. It's a vintage music sheet, and it's got pockets on pockets. Inside here you can journal all over that. Did a little bit of stamping. There's cards on these pockets right here, and that is Tim Holtz and stickers and some of a kit. I have an old ad kit in my store. There you go. And then more of the Louise Hensel cutout people. I thought she was funny. She's cracking me up. She looks like she's not very happy. So there's that. I know, I shouldn't laugh at other people's misfortune, but she's not really a person, I don't think. She was, but never mind. So here we have a little poem by William Cullen Bryant, and then in the back pockets we have, I really need to not hold the bottom if I'm trying to take the tag out. We have those tags, and the fronts of those have been collaged. So I'm not going to take those all the way out, but the papers that I backed these with are from my kit on my Etsy store. So you can find those by clicking the link to my Etsy store, and I don't have that many digital kits, but it says digitals in the categories, and you can just click on that. So here we go. We finished this up, the other side of that ledger card, and this is a little page made out of a ledger pocket page, a card catalog card, and a journaling card made out of an old map page from the child's 1953 Encyclopedia. And then this is another flip tag pocket, and then a little butterfly and a little teeny tag. It's so cute. More lace. This is a little flip notebook right here. It's just like a waterfall kind of sort of notebook, and then behind it there's a pocket, and I put a little clip picture from Nick the Booksmith. I thought that was kind of neat. It almost looks like it's holding it shut. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, you can go on there. I know you can because you were there already. And then this is a little playing card, but the back has an envelope not glued shut, so you can journal there. And then this whole page, of course, and more lace stitched on. Japanese Encyclopedia. Little short page from the astrology book that I kind of just stamped. This is another one of those open belly band pocket type of things, and I decorated this with doily stamping, which I have a tutorial video on my playlist with this doily stamping. There's a label and a tall mushroom and a belladonna sticker, and this says beware, and then you can journal on the back. So this next page has altered paperclip, and it has this little journaling card with a little tiny tag in the pocket held on by a chain. There's sheet music there. And then the other side is a vintage Sears ad printable from my store, and then some decorated stuff there. And this just opens like that for more journaling space. It's held on by washi tape. Thought that was kind of cool. Let's put this back. Let's put you back. There we go. Oh, that worked really well. That's not what it's supposed to look like. Let's put it the other way around. There we go. This is a little belly band with some envelopes, and there are word prompts inside. I'm not going to show you. You've got to save that for the person who purchases. This is a really cool postcard. It's a postcard from, I think, the 60s. It's this car driving through the redwood forest. It's really cool. I love it. And then on the back there's a little note, March 3rd. It doesn't say the year, but I mean it's discolored and everything by age, so you know that it's a little bit old, and the card is indicative of the 50s and 60s. A little lace tab, and then a needlework page book needlepoint, and then a Japanese encyclopedia page, a little pocket from the paper pack, and another vintage postcard. This one is Ancient Indian Mounds in Mounds State Park, Anderson, Indiana. My mother grew up there. So there's that vintage postcard. And that's the real thing. That's not a print, as is the other. And then this one is a little corner tuck with some handmade tagged tickets, and then a little envelope made with parchment copy paper and some lace that has been inked. Little flip here, and then this is a little tag in this half-page old paper bag pocket that's been, there's 2 tags in there because this tag is in the pocket on the first tag, and then it's collaged with labels and stuff. And again, the labels are from Nick the Booksmith, and I just printed them on some old paper pack paper that I found at the thrift store many years ago. And then they're light plastic and wood beads here, lightweight. This is a little this is the Louvered journal page, and it's just a bunch of bands held together by micropore tape. And this journaling card sits in there really well, and it has been collaged with hedgehogs and textiles. And then this little thing is from an Crafty Cat digital kit. I believe it is the Regal kit. I have a tutorial on how to make these pages with the louvers in my playlist. Graph paper. This is kids' drawing paper that I've stamped and inked, put lines on. I use a piece of corrugated cardboard for my lines. I just like the way it looks. And graph paper. This is the back of the Louvered page, and I added a little tab on a little butterfly applique, and inked it with some vintage photo, but I left the louvers empty so you could tuck what you wanted in there. This is the other side of the envelope, and this opens up. I've left it empty so you can stash things in there. Let's make that a little bit more secure. Oh, for heaven's sake. Yeah, I'll get it. There we go. And then on the other side there's it's a paper bag pocket, and then there's more Monopoly money in there, and a little tiny notebook with a fabric spine in this little pocket music sheet. Atlas page. This is a printable, I believe it is from Nick the Booksmith, and this is as well, but I used it like this. So it folds down and opens up, and you've got tons of journaling space on both sides. You can go up, you can go down, right on both sides. Lots and lots of room there. And then this is another of the Japanese Encyclopedia, the needlework book, a little tab with lace on that page. And then this is the back. This is a little fold out type of thing that they use in mini albums, and I was inspired by this by Rochelle, and I will put a link to her channel. She's got great ideas, you guys. This is awesome. It folds, oh, for heaven's sake, it's not big enough. Let me see if I can get it all in the shot. I can't. I'm gonna have to move it. So it unfolds like this, but there's also the other side as well. So you can write on all of that, and I've backed some of these with plain papers so you could have more space. There is a pocket behind here, and then I have stamped it with my handmade by stamp. And I always put on there the month and year. I don't put the day it's finished because I rarely finish anything on a specific day. I usually add things, etc. And then we have the back of the journal again. So there you have it, an unthemed junk journal with doilies. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, name it. It's just really fun. I just really love it. So thank you for watching, and thank you for visiting my channel. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I couldn't do this without you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I will list this in my Etsy store soon. If you are interested before I list it in my Etsy store, you can contact me at the email link in the description of the video, below the video. Yeah, that's what I meant. And or you can contact me through Instagram. I don't suggest contacting me through Facebook because I don't generally get a lot of my messages if they're sent through Facebook. It's just glitchy. So there's that. And you can also contact me through my Etsy store as well. So I'll leave links for everything below. And thank you for watching. Peace, love, and remember, it's not about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Have a crafty, colorful, and happy journey. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.